Hey, welcome back everybody. So on the F650 project we got in here now, we did the fiberglass yesterday, and we actually did some other little body work to it, the stuff, and little dents, things, stuff like that, to get that all out so we get a good finish when we put our coating on it. Now, today what I'm doing, if you look behind me, I am actually in the process of mocking everything up so we can cut the back of the cab out for the sleeper that's going to sit right here. So you're going to get to watch me do that. I'm going to show you how I do that. I've also got another template made for the back glass, because I've got to close that up and weld that in. So you'll see how I do that. So let's get into it, folks. Okay, folks, so I've already got my template made for the back glass. I've already got it traced onto my piece of steel that I'm going to use for closing that in. I'm going to go ahead and try to cut this. I'm going to use shears to try to cut this first, and we'll just kind of have to go from there and see how well it works. So let's get into it. Okay, so we've got our piece of sheet steel cut out here. So now I'm going to go over and refine the edges a little bit on the grinder, and it should be ready to weld in here very soon. Okay, so we have our piece of sheet steel cut out for the removal of the back glass. Like I said, the cup curvature and everything, I went ahead and cut it out. And I went ahead and curled the edge of it just a little bit, where it gives it a little bit more rigidity. So when I weld this in, it'll be just a little bit more solid. So let's go ahead and see if we can get this thing fitted up and weld it in. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get this other panel welded in here on this side. I've already got that side welded in, and I'll show you how that turned out here in a second, but for now let's go ahead and get this on here. got a tack weld on that. So now we'll go ahead and switch over to the folks, so obviously I've got a hole in the back of this cab now. Now what I've done, I went ahead and cut the panel out that's going to be access for the sleeper. And honestly, you know, it's coming out pretty decent. I actually got up here and part of the structural cross member in the top, I cut part of it out, obviously in order to make the hole work, but then I bent it up and tack welded it to the rest of the cab, so I maintain my structural integrity of the cab itself. There is going to be some pencil steel right here and, you know, around the edge of the cab in order to maintain rigidity and keep the vibration down. But other than that, we're almost ready to start on the body work on this thing. So if you like what we're doing and you want to see more of it, stay tuned, folks. Catch the next episode. Thanks for watching.